Hello, thank you for tuning in to a brand new series from Bridgeway called Connor's Corner. This is episode 1, the introduction, where we will go over what to expect from the series and future videos. I am Connor Hutchison. I have a few designations, one being my MBA from Heidelberg University. I have my enrolled agent's license, which is a tax certification, and then my certified financial planner designation, which is my investment and financial planning designation. I'm the founder here of Bridgeway in Lambertville, Michigan, where our team specializes in tax, financial consulting, and also different accounting processes for some of our business clients. Our goals here have always been to help as many clients as possible to take the burden off of them financially and to allow them to live out their financial goals. I think that we all can probably agree that looking on social media and whatnot, there's a huge void in the world for authentic advice, people who make mistakes, people who are off the cuffs talking to you, and it's not some clean cut person from a different state. I used the example of New York City on floor 32 that we will never go to, nor do we probably want to go to, right? We like dealing with people that are like us. And I think that this is my goal of the series, to have a real, relatable, raw experience for you that you can ask questions, even if you might feel that they are dumb, in quotations there, to have someone that you can ask to and they'll give you a straight answer, and to know the person giving you the answer has the designations to back that up. I always feel like I'm online and I see these videos of people talking different financial strategies, and my first thought is always, does this person actually know what they're talking about, or did they Google something or take an AI from chat GPT and throw it into a video? And so a little bit more about me on the personal side, not just work. I'm a huge sports fan. Being in Michigan here, I've grown up on the lake and love my time on the water. And then also, like everyone, I feel like being with family and friends is my number one thing that I enjoy on a day-to-day basis. The series goals here are rather simple. There are 4 steps. 1, we want to educate you. With that education, that will empower you to change the trajectory of your financial well-being. We want to do it in the simplest manner possible to keep it in layman's terms. And then also build your trust as a place that you can come back to and look in our bank of future videos to also bounce a question off of, to have the confidence to like open up the curtains and go, hey, look at my financial situation. All of that is the goals of the series. We came up with looking through data to show these few points. I'm not going to read them verbatim, but the heart of them are that people in America do not trust the data that they're getting online. They do not have a plan, and the number then continues to shrink of Americans who feel like they are on top of their finances. And so we say, hey, if we can fill that void for one person, that means that we change the life of someone to allow them to achieve the American dream, right? And so each person has their own, what I consider their financial pie. And it always starts with number 1 here, which is goal creation. What are your goals? Do you want to be someone who donates to charity, a philanthropic approach? Do you want to send a kid to college? Do you want to just go to the store and buy whatever you want and not worry about the cost of it, right? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to retire early? All of these things, each person has a different goal, which makes your financial pie different. And so with that, there are these other 5 components, or all of these are the 5 components. And I will say that people always go, hey, what are your investment returns, or 401k? Do you have a Roth? Do you have all of these things you might see online? So investments are one of them, but that is to build money to allow us to achieve our goals. With those investments, what type of investments are they? All of that then a lot of times relates to tax, and that is where my passion for tax comes in. Having my enrolled agent license is doing tax planning to help assist with investment management. And then kind of the doom and gloom situation is always our estate planning, right? Is our worst case scenario. And so we always plan for the worst, hope for the best. But if the hurricane does come our way, are we prepared for it, right? And so whether that be life insurance, whether that be a will, whether that be just having enough cash in the bank if I lose my job tomorrow, or if I've got a car problem that I can pay for it. All of those things come into play, and we want to set everyone up with success in mind, that they can tackle whatever hurdle they have to jump over eventually. As I've mentioned before, information out there is very, very abundant. And so whether you go and you might search one thing online and you get 4 different answers, and you're always going, which one is the one that I should follow, right? And so I hope to give real world examples, whether that be how much money can I put in a Roth, whether that be why should I be doing a Roth conversion, or how much insurance do I need, or how do I do a budget, whatever the case may be. Excuse me. I want to provide that in the simplest manner so that you know the information that you're getting is true and honest and accurate. And so, especially with AI, which is technology utilization, that is a huge tool that we do use, but also you can't just trust ChatGPT for everything, right? And so we want to put these into very, very simple terms that is digestible, that you can understand, and we hope to achieve that in this series. As I've mentioned, we want to simplify those, and the 3 things that it comes down to are tax, investments, and planning. And I'm really mentioning the planning side here more, is that all of these different things that we throw into our concoction, our recipe, all come down to a plan. And we want to, as football season starts here, we want to throw the game plan out there and execute it to perfection. And so annually, taxes are always going to be on everyone's mind. And so as we've just had a new tax code come out, how is that going to affect you, right? Investments, you read online, you should be putting money here, putting money here, putting money here. Are you diversified? All of these other things. Are all of your assets put in the right position to achieve those goals? And so with that being said, they're all coordinate with each other. And then our process and our method to our madness, if you want to call it. So all of our clients follow these steps. They always come in, we get them organized. We go through their current situation by breaking down where all their assets are at. Do you have all of these estate plans? Where are your biggest concerns? And we do that clearly through clarity. Then we go and we build the plan. We come up with the strategy. We go, hey, we think you should be doing this. These are some of the pitfalls in your plan. And then lastly, we always stay on track. And so we always come up with multiple meetings a year to make sure that we can achieve those goals from clients who just don't want to just be tax clients. They also want us to run their whole life. And so while you might not have come here for that, which is perfectly fine, note that we are going to talk about different scenarios. And if that ever does come about where you want to have the conversation, these would be the steps that you would follow. So we are extremely excited. This is just the beginning. It's a new challenge. Someone who doesn't always hop on the camera, but I think through viewing, there's a huge void, as I mentioned, in the world out there for people who are authentic, have the designations, and also you can bounce questions off of without judgment. And so that is what I hope to be. I hope to be an asset in your life. And we're excited to do this journey with you. We'll see you next time.